Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so here's what's up. I'm doing a Celtic compass for the post beginning of May portals. Didn't they say March Madness, May even more? Yeah, shaping up that way. So here we go. What I'm doing is I'm looking at the human collective as a whole, where we're at, where things are going, and then I'm going to go sort of atop of that with kind of more awake and aware, and how we can sort of intertwine and help make it easier for all of us, really. You know, because this ascension business is not a walk in the park by any means, although a walk in the park is probably the best thing that you can possibly do to feel better about anything. So anyway, it's certainly one of the easiest things. Excuse me, I'm a bit flushed. So yeah. All right, then let's dive in. So we've got you, Spirit, which is like just this would be the Mother Earth, part of Gaia, really. She's the important one in all of this. We're just along for the ride. Fortunately or unfortunately, as the case may be. I'm using some new Aunt Lily's tarot deck. Do you know, this is the first time that I've looked at it and realized that that is a road and not, in fact, a lighthouse like I've been imagining it to be the whole entire time that I've seen this card. Today's the first time that I've opened these, and I've given them a bit of an incensey thing. So North Earth, East Air, South Fire, West Water, Attention and Action, Energy and Intentions, Let Go and Let Flow, and the current vibration. Okay. So yeah, at the bottom of the deck we have the wonderful, the most exciting and the most joyous card, and that is the Nine of Pentacles. I'm really actually excited to have that as an underlying energy. Switch the light on, see if that helps. Because the Nine of Pentacles, as you may or may not know, is you've got this lady here who's been tending her garden, planting seeds, nurturing, taking care of them all, and helping them to grow. It's the card of abundance. So that is awesome news. Awesome news. Okay, so I'm just going to take a peek what's underneath that because I'm curious. Oh, the Tower. And underneath that, the Star. Okay, so that's nice, big major players, heavy hitters. Excellent. Right, so at the center, Mother Earth, and where she's at. Six of Wands, victory. I love it. I'm really happy for this. Because for me, the way that I'm feeling it is that the wheel has shifted. There is a turning. It's palpable to me. I don't know how you guys are feeling it, but you know, like I say, this is a reading for the whole human collective, so it's not like sleepy ones versus awake ones. It's the whole human collective, and Mother Earth at the center. So Six of Wands, victory. That's really good news. It's like, hi honey, we're home. It's really good news. Very happy about that. I'm just looking for my water here. There you go. And I love that it's that orange color, which is the sacral chakra as well. You know, our creativity center is alive and well. And I have disappeared off of the screen. Right, sorry. Back in the room. So yeah, excellent. Excellent news. Okay. So North Earth, this is the grounding focus. North Earth, the grounding focus. This is what we're all looking at in terms of kind of Laszlo's needs, isn't it? The first security, money, finance, work as well, or vocation, actually, more to the point. What we go? 5 of Wands, yeah. So this is all about change. I don't know. There we go. 5 of Wands. This is all about change, but it's all this 5 of Wands. It's like everybody's pulling in a different direction. It's not cohesive, but it's still in the sacral energy. Still in that. It's like we're co-creating, but everybody's co-creating in different spaces and ways, which makes very little sense, but there you go. East air, this is the mental thoughts. 3 of Swords, yeah. Heartbreak, that's no surprise to anybody. Once the scales start, falling from your eyes, and I think, the corruption and the disillusion and the war and poverty and hunger and all that stuff is heartbreaking. Exploitation of peoples and lands and nature. It really is painful when you think about it. So yeah, that makes sense. South Fire, this is what we want, what we really, really want. 5 of Swords, that's a change. This one would be quite interesting. Like, it's laying down of the weapons. Don't know if you can see these guys. They're like walking away from their weapons. He's like taking the swords away. There's also that looks to me like a school in the background. There's also like education. So, walking away from pain, from using words as weapons, and to more I want to say better authority. To be able to look at institutions or organizations more, should I say, and to be able to trust them. Okay, Westwater emotional. Queen of Cups. So we are looking for that sovereignty, for that well-being. I think it's interesting this Queen of Cups is, she's in a wheelchair. She's in the water, but she's in a wheelchair. And that's healing as well. Being sovereign and no longer being disabled, be that, because we're no longer looking towards corrupt or old world authority. So, okay, where to set the attention and action. I think it's really interesting that, after the pain and the heartbreak, there's that real want for that love and comfort. Okay, for attention and action, what everybody ought to be looking at. 6 of Cups. We all live on the same planet. We're all one. There's enough to go around for everybody. 6 of Cups is often seen as the card of nostalgia, but to me, it's the card of home and loving. It can be seen as quite nostalgic because the last time we felt that kind of warmth and love was when we were young at home before the disillusion and the disappointment of real life came, through the door, and we realized that our parents were not God, so they all seeing, all knowing, but human. Okay, where to set your energy and intentions. 6 of Swords. This change, this is looking for new horizons. What kind of home life would make you happy? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to end up? What do you want the world to look like, And how are you going to get there? This one's slightly different. It looks like he's got bagpipes, but it's not. This one's slightly different to the normal 6 of Swords, which is, the woman and the child setting off on a voyage of discovery. Of the boat's there. There's a boat there. Setting off on a voyage of discovery, and I think sometimes you just have to get on and go. But you do need to have if you're going to sea in a boat, then and it's dark, you need your North Star. I think that's really what the question here is in this card, is like, what is your why? Where do you want to go? Okay, what to let go and let flow. Ace of Cups. All will be well. All will be well. There's plenty of love. There's new beginnings. This is the new golden age. Look at it. We don't need the worry. The worry gets in the way of, because it's a manifestation. Just be at peace. And the more at peace you are, the more peace can become. And the outcome of the current vibration. Ace of Wands, yeah. It's going. There is new beginnings on the horizon. It's coming. It's happening. We're just waiting to see it play out IRL, as it were. Okay, so I am going to we're going to get some Mythic Tarot on top of that. We like a little bit of A little bit of mythology and legend to help us through the neo-modern life that we find ourselves living. Okay. So this is help for the awake and aware in relation to the human collective as things are transpiring according to what is looking like on this table. And I have to say it makes sense. I love that we've got this Queen of Cups. It really is, you know, go into your heart and sit with your emotions and let it be, and it gets easier. There's a lot. It's yeah, it's quite balanced. A lot of mental energy going on, a lot of passion as well, and a lot of love. Right, here we go. So how can the awake and awares navigate this a little bit? What do we need to know? Or they need to know? Knight of Cups. Yep. Okay, so that's good. So that's just keep bringing the message of love on your travels. Stay, you know, with the wisdom of the salmon. Keep the faith. And I love that the horse is walking in water. Drink plenty of water. That's very good advice. Very, very good advice. Okay. Or in the north and the grounding focus, how can we help deal with these disparate factions, if you like? And we've got 3 of Wands. And that is just to find ways to cooperate, to be more communicative, to I would say to get a wee bit more enthusiastic in the communities that you're in, to perhaps take a little bit more of involvement now that people are starting to become ready, and just to be like, you know, well, here's what I think, here's what I'm willing to do. What about you? Sort of thing. I would say that it's not about taking a stand, it's about getting involved, and much more within the communities that you're already within, or perhaps making yourself known more in communities that are close to home. Okay, for attention and action, the 6 of Cups, and we have the 8 of Wands. So, no, that's the wrong one. It's the 3 of Swords. We've got the 8 of Wands. In the East for air, for mental. So things could change quite quickly soon. Also, I think that look after the children. So you've got this one. So make sure that I would suggest that you put your children kind of first and foremost at the moment. And not that you don't, not that anybody doesn't, but I'm just saying it's a time to be quite aware that it's changing, and to keep the consistency, and to keep them kind of within, you know, this dolphin is keeping its baby safe as there's a galleon of war passing in the background. So yeah, protect the little ones from the outside forces. Those little ones can be 30 years old, you know, without making a big deal. You know, you don't have to be literally on top of them, just be holding that safe space for them as much as you can. Okay, and South Fire for the disillusionment with authority and institutions, and feeling perhaps like giving up or wanting a better way. How can we help with that? Two of Pentacles, yeah. Okay, so that is the balance, being the balance, just being a very balanced, even hand, well considered frame of reference, if you like. It's not oh yeah, I told you this or I told you that. It's just like, yes, so that's why I eat organic food now, because that's full of shite and or whatever it is. You don't have to make a song and dance or a big fight, just well. So this, what I would do is not what I think you should do. To help people who are looking for love and self-love and to find their own sovereignty. Six of Pentacles. Let's just be generous with your time. If you can, if you have plenty, you know, I'm saying be generous, but I'm also saying only give from overflow. Don't give more than you've got to give, be that energy or time or money or anything. Each and every one of us has made their own decisions to get them to where we are or where they're at now. It's not our responsibility if they've been hard done by somebody else or something else or circumstances or, you know, whatever the song they're singing might be. But to be as generous as we can with what we've got to give, I think is good advice. Okay. For attention and action on top of the Six of Cups. Which again is like love, your loving home. That's what you need to be looking to. What is within your own personal circle is really where we should be concentrating. Obviously, if you've managed to keep yourself well by showing yourself good self-love, you know, which is actually your honorable duty as a human being. If you've managed to do that, if you manage to keep yourself safe and well and whole and happy and reasonably mentally aligned and well, it's the home, it's the family, it's what is within your living purview, if you like. That's really where you should be looking. I know I've spoken about community here, and yes, but your main community is your family, and it's trying to figure out how to work best as a team so that everyone is heard, valued, and involved, as opposed to like disciplinarian and structures. Structures are good. We all need a framework to support us, but equally, a lot of our children are what's the word? Refusing school and not wanting to go, or being ill and getting iller because they're forced into these environments that aren't healthy, because it's all gotten too much. you know, I'm 52, and I find just living in a perfectly ordinary house in a perfectly ordinary street too much. Just the amount of decisions that you have to make on a daily basis is just completely like it's. You know, you think modern life is about making it simpler and easier and better, but it's got more and more and more complicated and frenetic, and that's wrong. That's upsides down. Technology should not be more monsters to feed. It should be a simpler, easier life. So anyway, attention and action, what we can do. 9 of Pentacles. And that's to know that the abundance is there. Like I said before, there is plenty to go around. We've been doing the work. It is happening. Believe and trust and have faith, and keep looking after your gardens, keep looking after the little ones, keep looking after your neighbors in as much as you do. I'm not saying go around and cook their tea. I'm just saying say hello and keep the faith and keep being pleasant. However you go about your day, I mean, it's a little bit like it's a little bit like if you split up from a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You know, they say the best revenge is looking really well and being is living the best life. So I would say living the best life is the best thing that you can do, not as a revenge, but actually as a just the more whole and the happier that we can allow ourselves to be, the more we give that permission to others, without it being about, oh, I'm driving this swoosh car, or I've got the latest blooming technology Rolex thing. So yeah, where to set your energy and intentions as people are like getting disillusioned and wanting to set off to sea. Queen of Wands. Passion, action. So I would say that you are strong. We're strong. Follow your passions. Do what you know to be right. You don't have to trample on anybody to do that. Just keep being your beautiful you and enjoy it and keep working at it. What to let go and let flow. Okay, we've got 5 of Pentacles. This is lack and poverty mentality. You can stop that right now. And the outcome of the Ace of Wands, the new beginning. How can we help usher that new ignited light in others? How can we help fan those flames and temper those flames and spark those flames if they're not already lit, without causing bushfires? Let's see. Star. Follow your North Star. That's Pandora's box, isn't it? Letting all those demons and everything out. Hope coming out at the end. Keep the faith. There's actually dragonflies in this transformation. Yeah. Okay. And underneath, the underlying energy for this one, which I didn't show you, is 1, the Magician. So we really are looking at a new beginning with a combination of all elements, you know, earth, water, fire, air, spirit, being able to weave and direct the magic to make a better world and a better life for us, one and all. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to say thank you for listening. I hope you find this interesting, relevant. Yeah, I really am interested in comments. I'm trying to figure out the way that I want, or I am best, or it's best for me to do this, or to do, to help, to help. So yeah. What should we have now? Okay, I am going to finish it there and say thank you.